Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Nets homestand.
And you look around the league, and it's hard to see a team that could challenge this group right now. If they keep playing like this, I'm not convinced anyone is going to break this streak.
And, you know, that's their attitude, too. I mean, they don't think there's a team in the league that can take them down, and that's a special feeling to have, that kind of confidence.
And good that time. And with the postseason looming, Greg, any change in approach for the playoff contenders?
Goal number one is health. Outside of that, you're looking... Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
And here's Harris from the arc. Let's keep it alive. Back to Irving. Over Johnson. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There are a few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
Yep, it counts.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Back to Lillard. This one for three. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Lillard's got 8 points.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
His IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start. And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill.
Lillard scanning the floor. Pass to Watford. Back to Lillard. Lets it go with a three. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Claxton. Back to Drummond.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
To the inside. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
Nobody near Lillard. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
They double team KD. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
Back to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Pass to Johnson. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Next ball.
Nets trail by 6. Out to the right wing. The deep three from Durant. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Portland. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Lillard's got 17 now.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond.
Andre Drummond.
That's his first foul.
His first foul. First team foul.
Trailblazers leading by
Blazers
6.
Substitution. Drew Eubanks.
Johnson outside.
Nasir Little.
An open look for Lillard.
Damian
That's in
Lillard.
there. Johnson with the assist.
The helper.
And that's 19 points for Lillard.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
4 seconds left. And Portland again with the bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game.
Bang. Your Brooklyn Nets.
They can't.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Back to Lillard. Over Drummond. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
Portland with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Harris misses. Portland leading. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Lillard outside. Pass to Eubanks. Back to Winslow. 6 to shoot. To the right side. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Lillard. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And the Nets with possession here. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's foul number 2 for him. Portland leading by 4. Lillard outside. And Lillard throws it down.
Boy, the ability to knife inside and convert. Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
Pass to Drummond. To the left side wing. A deep 3 from Irving. And the Nets, another 3.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Winslow with it. Johnson in the corner. Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside. but he can't get it going here.
KD's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Assist.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
To the left wing. Here's Lillard. They get it back. Takes the three. Cans it from downtown. Lillard's got 28.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Pass to Drummond. Back to Harris. From past the arc. Doesn't go for him. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for it. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
In the corner, Irving with it. The three. Offensive rebound, Nets. Second chance shot. Out to KD. It's Durant on the wing. Sinks the three-pointer. KD's got 9.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Good on the triple.
3.
Little's got his first 3 points of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Harris outside. Drummond trying to get himself free. A nice shot by KD. Durant's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Nets. And Simons, who's got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Claxton knocks it away. Here's Irving. Fades away. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Clock at 6. For 3, Harris. And no good that time. Portland leading by 4. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving.
Team set.
That's his first foul. And so here's Portland. Here's Simons. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Brown. Here's Watford. Shot clock at 6. Just his first attempt. And that one hits back iron. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Pass to Little. Here's Simons, covered by Irving. Now here's Little. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Little's got 5 points so far. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Pass to Simons. And stolen by Drummond. It's stolen by McLemore.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Here's Simons. Back to McLemore. Puts the move on. And it's good on the way in. And now an 8-point Portland lead.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Pass to Brown. Here's Simons, covered by Irving. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Portland. I'll retain possession. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Lillard. And he has 28 points for the game. 5 to shoot. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Lillard outside. Here's the three. Brooklyn with the rebound. 1:02 left in the third quarter of the game. For three, Harris. Curry on the wing. Back to KD. Curry on the wing. And Durant, here we go. Here's Drummond. Outside Curry. Back to Harris. And the three off target.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team. He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Oh, and the chin by Durant.
Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
Pass to McLemore. Back to Lillard. Latrey. Kevin Durant with the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
First team foul. Blazers substitution. Yusuf Nurkic. Justice Winslow. Trailblazers timeout. And your Brooklyn Nets.
Every time I have a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Who's coming onto the court? Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And here's KD for three.
Nurkic with great size at just about 7 feet.
And so it's Portland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here. You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Back to Lillard. Now Hart fires for 3. And it's Lillard missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Curry wide open. Misses the 3. Trailblazers leading by 8. Inside. To the paint. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Tips it. Curry on the foul. Curry's got his first bucket in this one.
Hey, I like and respect the hustle of Curry that time. Doing some work on the offensive glass.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Into the lane. Back to Hart. All alone. That's a 2 from Lillard. Kept alive. Six on the shot clock. Portland needs to get off a shot. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Lillard from outside. And another 3 for Portland.
And, you know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Outside Irving. And here's Harris from the arc. And they'll get another chance. The wide open look for Durant. It's good from long range. KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
And, you know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
Johnson's shot is off. Nets trailed by 9. Outside, KD. Pass to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Nurkic with the steal. That's a 2 from Lillard. And Portland again with the bucket. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Kyrie Irving. That's his second personal. First team foul.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Lillard from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got 45 points.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And Curry has it in the corner. On the wing, Harris. Back to Irving. Outside Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Harris from the arc.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Irving. Kicks it out to Lillard. The second chance effort. And he gets the jumper to drop. Lillard's got 47 points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Trailblazers foul.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart.
His first foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
The shot and game clock separated by 4.
Trailblazers foul. Josh Hart. That's his second personal. Team second. At the line. KD. At the line 2 times.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, you look at Durant's numbers, 50, 40, 90. He's made that club multiple times. One of the few players to accomplish that. And he seems to threaten those numbers virtually every year.
Pass to Hart.
Nets foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just getting themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
And so he hits both.
You know, Hart helped Villanova win its second championship in school history. He was instrumental in that great championship run the Wildcats had back in 2016.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third team.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Shooting from
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to